An American leader, a German chancellor, a French president, and a British prime minister. Within such a group in Berlin, talks are held regarding the future of Ukraine, and such words are spoken.
America and Germany are the two largest supporters of Ukraine in its fight for survival as a free and independent nation. As Ukraine faces a tough winter, we must sustain our resolve, our effort, and our support.
Under the Law and Justice government, Joe Biden came to Poland to discuss aid to Ukraine here, to consult on decisions here, to coordinate arms supplies to the front here. Now he went to Berlin and did not say a word about the Polish government or Prime Minister Donald Tusk. Poland was completely left out. Ukraine's ability to resist further is completely dependent on Poland's support and on transit through Poland, and yet we no longer participate in virtually any significant arrangements. This is another area where we see how the rule of Donald Tusk and his people are bringing Poland down to not even the first floor anymore, but below the first floor. This is the annihilation of our position in Europe. All it took was a change of power, and the role of Poland was smoothly taken over by Germany, which, after all, for a long time only pretended to help Ukraine. We stand shoulder to shoulder with Ukraine for as long as it takes. Putin was wrong to start this war. We have decided within the G7 on a package worth $50 billion, which we will give to Ukraine later this year. Behind Poland's back, politicians agreed that Ukraine deserves further aid, but the goal is to end the war on terms favorable to Kiev.
If we start now and follow the victory plan, we can end this war no later than next year. Dear friends, I presented the victory plan to our parliament, our people, and I have their support. And I think it's so important to have unity in our country. The goal of the plan is that it strengthens not only Ukraine, but also our entire community.
The Ukrainians are bravely defending themselves and leading a counteroffensive that would not have been possible without Poland, until recently considered a leader in aid. Today, Donald Tusk has not even been invited to the negotiating table. Decisions, after all, important also for our security, are already being made by others.
Building on the conversation I had with President Zelensky at Downing Street last week, we remained united in our support for Ukraine. We have always said that it is for the Ukrainian people to decide their own future. So we're clear, together with President Zelensky, that the only acceptable outcome is a sovereign Ukraine and a just peace.
And we are accompanying Ukraine on its path to the European Union accession. Let me focus one moment on this point. We had the first intergovernmental conference in June, so Ukraine took a huge step forward.
Poland is losing control over strategic decisions on Ukraine, despite the fact that the war with barbaric Russia is taking place just across our border, and Russian or Belarusian provocations against our country continue unabated.